Good day to you. My name is Brianna. Thank you so much for joining in today's practice. Our practice today will be about an hour long and will be a mostly gentle movement practice, an intentional movement practice. For gear to have on hand, I have my blanket, but I also have a towel that we can use to as support. And if you have a yoga strap at home, you can also use a yoga strap or anything that provides a little bit of length. Feel free as we move through our practice, if you decide you don't need to use the gear, you're more than welcome to not use it. It's just nice to have on hand just in case. As always, this is your practice. Please listen to your body, honor your body, move in the best way possible. And if at any time you need to shift, adjust, and modify, please do so. Listen to your body and honor your practice and make it your own. All right, welcome to today's practice. I'm so glad you're here. Let's go ahead and begin by lying down. Take a moment. Allow your gaze to soften. As your gaze softens, draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, side away. One more time, big full breath in. Exhale, side away. As you get settled in, take a moment, shift and adjust as you need to. So maybe lift one shoulder at a time and gently place it down. Maybe gently rock your hips from side to side, allow them to become even on the earth. If your legs are out nice and long, maybe rock your knees from side to side, or even if your feet are on the mat, maybe just rock your knees from side to side. And just give your head a little rock from side to side also. And just allow everything to fall into place. Give yourself permission to become aware of the space around you. And just notice what you notice. As you begin to allow your awareness to just sort of be free and loose for the next couple of breaths. Begin to shift your attention a little deeper inward and just begin to notice your physical body as it arrives into your space today. And check in from head to toe. And with each breath cycle, maybe notice each area of your body with a little more intention. Seeing if you can begin to draw your breath into those areas of your body. Check in with your face and head and neck. Your shoulders and arms, hands and fingers. Check in with your spine, in your ribs, your belly. Check in with your hips, your hamstrings and thighs, your calves, ankles, feet and toes. And just another couple of breaths to just notice what you notice. And from this awareness of your physical body, begin to shift your attention into the rhythm of your breath. Begin to notice the quality of your inhales and exhales. Without trying to make anything happen, we're just noticing our breath here. And just a couple more breaths. Maybe place your hands onto your belly. Just allow your breath to radiate front to back, side to side. Allow your breath to expand even more fully into your entire body. As we move through our practice today, allow your attention to be drawn into the rhythm of your breath, into the sensation of your body, and how the space around you holds your practice as you fill the space around you. Gently float your hands up to your heart. And from this space around your hands and heart, come into a place of gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. And we'll hold this bit of gratitude in our heart as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes, stretch from side to side, front and back. Just another breath or so. Nice big full inhale. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Allow your hips, ribs, and shoulders to soften. Just take a knee in each hand and begin to make some small circles with your knees. Maybe your circles go the same direction, maybe they go opposite directions. It's just whatever feels best in your low back. And go ahead, reverse directions if you haven't already. And pause, gently release, give your knees a squeeze. And gently bring your feet to the mat and go ahead and grab your strap or your towel, whatever you happen to be using. And go ahead and bring your right foot into your strap or towel Reach it up to the sky, reach your heel up to the sky. Make sure your strap or towel is long enough so that your shoulders can rest evenly on the ground. If you find that you're reaching, see if you can find something a little bit longer, or option to just hold your leg here. You may keep your left leg bent, or maybe it reaches out nice and long. And with just a few breaths, bring some movement into your right foot. Point and flex, draw some circles with your toes. All the while breathing fully. And pause for a moment. So lengthen through both feet. Even if your left foot is bent or your left knee is bent, reach through both heels nice and long. Hold your strap with your right hand. Reach your left arm out to the side. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, lower your leg to the right. And just bring a little bit of movement here to your right hip, knee, foot. Still finding that action and activity through your left leg. So we're keeping the left side of our body active. One more full breath here. And inhale, bring everything back to center. And then we'll switch the grip. So hold with your left hand. Right arm reaches out to the side or maybe bends at the elbow, depending on your space. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, lower your leg just a few inches across your body. So allow your right hip to be firm on the mat for just these first few breaths. Find your full belly breath, expand into your ribs. Option to leave your right hip on the earth, or if it's in your body in practice, let your leg fall across your body, allowing your hip to lift up off the ground. It's up to you and what feels best here. I'm going to leave my hip on the earth. And again, if a little bit of movement feels right, go ahead and honor that and whatever you need. And just another breath or so. And gently bring everything back to center. Nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, bring your left foot to the mat, right ankle to your left knee. Go ahead and set your strap aside for just a moment. Even out your hips and side waist here, and just rock your knees from side to side. An option to pause and anywhere that might need that little extra attention, little extra support. And release. Bring everything back to center. Nice big full breath in, and as you exhale, both feet to the mat. Check in with both sides. We'll play that on side B. So go ahead and grab your strap. Bring your left foot into it this time. Reach your heel up to the sky. Your right leg may stay bent. It might reach out nice and long. It's up to you and your body in practice. And just bring a little bit of movement here into your left foot. Point and flex, draw some circles. Maybe you wave your foot from side to side. And pause here, big full breath. Lengthen through your heel, both heels. Hold the strap with your left hand, reach your right arm out to the side. Nice big full breath in. And as you exhale, lower your leg to the left. And just bring a little bit of movement here. Whatever your body needs, still activating through the entire right side of your body. Just another breath or so. On your inhale, bring everything back to center. And then we'll switch the grip. So hold with your right hand. Left arm reaches out to the side. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, lower your leg just a couple inches across your body. Allow your left hip to stay on the earth. Breathe fully. Option to stay here, or maybe your leg crosses all the way over. Let your left hip leave the earth. It's up to you and what feels best in your body here. I'm going to leave my hip on the ground. And again, bring the movement that your body needs here. And bring everything back to center. Nice big full breath. And exhale, release. Bring your left ankle to your right knee. Set the strap aside. Even out your hips and side waist and rock your knees from side to side. And gently release, bring everything back to center. And bring your feet down to the earth. Hug your knees into your chest. Nice big full breath here. As you exhale, gently make your way to a seated position. I like to sit up on my blanket, but go ahead and you do you. Sit up on a blanket, cushion, pillow. When you get there, reach your hands down by your sides and just allow your shoulders to soften. Gently inhale, lift your shoulders to your ears and let them roll forward. We'll just do a few of those with your breath. And the next time you inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears and then let them slide down your back. And just a couple more. Reach your hands by your sides. On your inhale, sweep your left arm up and hinge on over to the right. And inhale, sweep your right arm up, hinge on over to the left. We'll just do a couple of those with your breath at your pace. Just let your movement be intentional so that your movement happens with your breath without a whole lot of force here. And on your next inhale, the next time you find center, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, just let them touch down beside you. And go ahead and switch the cross on your legs if they're crossed. If they're not crossed, feel free to stay where you are. If this cross doesn't serve you, go ahead and stay where you are. Bring your hands to your knees. Nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, hinge on over to the right. Round everything forward. Inhale up the left side and then back to center. We'll just do a couple of these, just moving with your breath, bringing a little bit of movement into your spine. And the next time you find center, pause, and then reverse direction. Just move with your breath. And one more in this direction. Next time you find center, pause. As you inhale, lift your heart and gaze gently upward. As you exhale, draw your spine behind you, chin to your chest. We'll move through a few of those. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. And release. And bring everything back to center. Reach your hands by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Now as you exhale, twist on over to the right. Just let your fingertips touch down where they will. And for just a moment, root through your fingers as you lengthen through your spine. So we're just finding a bit of opposition, a bit of traction through our body here, creating a little bit of space. Big full breath. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up. And twist on over to the left. Hands touch down. Let them root into the earth as you lengthen through your spine. Allow your breath to be full. And inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, just float your hands to your heart. Shift your weight onto hands and knees. Using the gear underneath your body that works for your wrists and knees. And as you settle in, allow your knees to check in under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders. And with the rhythm of your breath, we'll bring some movement into your spine. So as you inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, press into your hands, create space between your shoulder blades. Draw your gaze toward your belly button. Inhale, gently draw your hands towards you, curl through your heart. And exhale, release, root through your hands, press them away. We'll move through a couple of these with your breath. At your pace. The next time you find center, pause for just a moment. Find a supported spine. So as if someone has their hand on your belly, helping you lift up through your low belly, creating that space and that length in your spine. Let your gaze go just a couple inches beyond your mat. Big full inhale, and as you exhale, draw your gaze over to your right hip. And just let your ribs reach to the left. Inhale, center. And as you exhale, gaze over your left shoulder toward your left hip, ribs over to the right. One more on each side. And the next time you find center, pause. Draw your toes together, widen your knees as much as you'd like. Send your hips to your heels. And just allow everything to be supported on the earth. Maybe bring your hands underneath your forehead. Whatever position you take here, give yourself permission to soften into the space. Just another breath or so. On your inhale, bring yourself back to center. Take a moment, find that hand of support on your belly. Let your gaze be drawn out just a few inches. Reach your right toes out nice and long behind you. Let your left hand touch down in front of you. With the rhythm of your breath, as you inhale, lift your arm, lift your leg, find that nice long spine, and as you exhale, lower everything down to the earth. We'll do that once more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bring everything back down to the earth. Take a moment, find your center. And then we'll do that on the other side. So reach your left toes out long behind you. Right fingertips touch down in front of you. And on your inhale, lift your arm, lift your leg. Find that length from fingertips to heel. Exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bring everything back to center. Big full breath. And walk your hands forward a step or so. Big full breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat. Let your hands touch down underneath your shoulders. And with your gaze just a couple inches ahead of the short edge of your mat, as you inhale, lift your hands and lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. Twice more, just like that. Inhale, lift. And lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And lower down. Slide your hands underneath your forehead. Bend your knees and rock your feet from side to side. And gently release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders once again. Inhale, press into your hands, lift your heart ever so gently. Exhale, lower down. Twice more, just like that. Inhale, lift, draw your tailbone toward your heels, create a little bit of support in your spine. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bend your knees, bring your hands under your forehead. Rock your feet from side to side. And gently release. Bring your hands under your shoulders one last time. Press into your hands. Find that support in your belly. Shift up into that supported plank position. Curl your toes underneath, and as you inhale, send your hips up and back. Find your breath. Bring the movement you need in your body. Nice big full inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands towards, or walk your feet to your hands. You can always walk your hands to your feet too. Allow your knees to soften nice and deep here, hands to your elbows. Rock out your shoulders, head, and neck. Release your hands, bring them to your hips, bend your knees a little bit more, press into your feet, come all the way to stand. I'm going to set my blanket aside for just a moment. As you make your way to stand, open and close your hands. And just bring some movement into your wrists. And go the other way. And on your inhale, bring your hands together. Sweep them up to the sky, palms facing upward. Exhale, lower your hands. And gently lower your chin. We'll do that a couple of times. Inhale, lift. And lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And lower. On your inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. Let them slide down your back. Reach through your fingertips. Root through your feet as you reach the crown of your head up to the sky. And breathe. Go ahead and grab your strap once again. We're just going to hold it nice and wide. As you hold it nice and wide, step your feet out nice and wide. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Root through your right foot. Exhale, hinge on over to the left. Big full breath in, root through both feet. Exhale, root through your left one, hinge on over to the right. Gently open your heart to the sky here. One more time on each side. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, gently lower your hands. So we're going to make some fun figure 8 motions with your arms. So don't think too hard about it. We're just making these big sort of sweeping actions with our hands. Just bringing some mobility into our shoulders. Maybe add a gentle little twist into your hips. See if you can let your breath make this movement fluid. And just another breath or so. And bring everything back to center. Let your strap or your towel go one more time. Make your way to the space on your mat where you're facing the long edge, so we can step our feet out nice and wide. Turn your right toes out. Bring your hands to your hips, and for just a moment, rock your hips from side to side here. Just create a little bit of space, and just let your left hip soften towards the left side of your body. Press into your right leg. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. And as you exhale, reach through your right fingertips. Create that nice long right side. Reach your hand towards the earth. Left arm reaches up to the sky. So your hand doesn't have to touch down to the earth. It just reaches in that direction, opening up the front part of our body. Big full breath here. Inhale, back to center and reverse that. So bring your left hand to your hip. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Big full breath in. And exhale, release. And then switch sides. Turn your left toes out, right toes in. And then rock your hips from side to side. Just creating that little bit of space in your hips. Let your right hip soften to the right edge of your mat. Press into your left foot. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. Reach through your left fingertips, nice long left side. Reach your hand towards the earth. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Big full breath. Find one place to soften as you inhale. Reach through your fingertips. Back to center and then reverse. So bring your right hand to your hip. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Big full inhale. Exhale, release. Parallel your feet. Step them together. And then face the short edge of your mat. Allow your feet to check in underneath your hips, your shoulders over your hips. As you inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your hips as you step your left foot back. Let your right knee bend here. And just check in, make sure you can still see your toes. Draw your tailbone towards the earth. Find that length in your spine. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Big full breath here. One more nice big full inhale. Exhale, release. Step your feet together. Bring your hands to your heart. Big full breath here. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Step your right foot back. Set your foundation, root through your feet. Draw your tailbone to the earth as you find that length in your spine. That same hand of support on your belly. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Big full breaths here. One more nice big full inhale. Exhale, step everything together. Nice big full breath, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, hinge forward. Bring your hands either to your thighs, your shins, maybe they touch down to the earth, wherever you are. Big full breath. Nice big full inhale. As you exhale, let your hands touch down to the earth. Walk your feet back. Allow your hips to stay up nice and high. Big full breath in. Exhale, lower your knees. Set your hips to your heels. Allow your upper body to find rest and support on the mat, on the earth. Just a couple of full breaths here. And on your inhale, walk your hands toward your body, swing your legs around to the front. Once again, go ahead and grab your strap or your towel, whatever you're using. And we'll place it around the soles of our feet. Again, this is where it's helpful to have something nice and long. So if you need to grab a longer device or utility, go for it. And for just a moment, let your hands touch down underneath your shoulders. Root through the soles of your feet. Find that length in your spine. Nice big full breath in. And as you exhale, gently draw your heart towards your toes. So as you breathe here, allow your breath to make this a little more dynamic. So allow your inhales to create a little bit of lift in your spine. Allow your exhales to soften into the space. One more time, big full breath here. As you inhale, gently make your way back to center. Walk your hands behind you. Gently curl your heart upward. Point your toes. Find a little bit of lift in the front part of your body. One more full breath here. And gently bring your feet to the earth, about mat's width. And you can leave your hands behind you. And then rock your knees from side to side. So we're just creating a little bit of movement here in our hips. Just a couple more breaths. Gently bring everything back to center. Soles of your feet onto the mat. Reach your arms out nice and long in front of you. Still find that hand of support on your belly, that lift in your spine. Big full breath in here. And as you exhale, gently make your way all the way on to the mat. When you get there, reach your arms overhead, reach your legs out nice and long. Big full breath here. As you exhale, bring your feet to the earth. Sweep your hands down towards your heels. Draw your tailbone toward your heels and find that lengthening through the back of your head. So we find a nice long spine here. Hold that length as you inhale. Press into your feet. Lift your hips. Lift your spine. And exhale, lower down. We'll do this a couple of times with your breath. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And lower. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Big full breath here. Reach your left arm out to the side. Nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. And as you do, reach through your left fingertips. Find that nice long space in your shoulder through the front part of your chest. Draw your left knee away so you find a nice long body. And then exhale, let everything soften. Soften into the support of the earth, into the support of your breath. And just a couple of breaths here. Allow your breath to expand from your belly, your ribs, your heart, up into your shoulders. We did quite a bit of arm work today, so give yourself permission to just breathe and be supported by this space. Just another breath or so. And on your inhale, bring everything back to center. Pause here for a moment in this space of neutral. We'll shift to the other side. So reach your right arm out nice and long. Big full inhale, and as you exhale, lower your knees to the left. Use a moment, reach through your right fingertips, reach through your right knee. Create that length through your entire side body, that bit of traction in this twist, and then exhale, soften into it. And then breathe. And just a couple more breaths here. And on your inhale, bring everything back to center. Swing your hands around to your hamstrings. If you'd like to use your strap here, you can use your strap, providing a bit of support in this inversion. Bring whatever movement your body needs here. Just a couple more breaths. Big full inhale. And as you exhale, soften. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest one last time. And with the next few breaths and moments, bring the movement, stretch, or direction your body needs to best complete your practice today. I'm just going to make my way to a seat. Take whatever time you need to create this space for yourself so that with the next several moments you can breathe and rest easily. When you feel as though your practice is as complete as it's going to be, settle into your integration form. So taking whatever shape or direction, position that looks like for you, maybe lying out on your back, maybe the soles of your feet on the earth, maybe your knees resting against one another, whatever you need. Feel free to grab a blanket, place a pillow under your knees for a little bit of support. But just take this time to settle in, to craft your space. And as you get there, allow your gaze to soften. Draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, sigh it away. With the next several moments, gift yourself this time to breathe into your space, breathe into your body. Allow your body to be supported. Notice what it feels like to be held by your mat, by the earth. Recognize those points of contact that your body makes with the support underneath you, and see if you can soften into those areas of contact. Just notice the pure physical sensations of that support and see if you can just release in just a little bit more. And notice the areas of your body that make connection with the space around you. The pure physical sensation of the ether, the air, the space. And see if you can soften into that support that the space around you provides. And settle into the rhythm of your breath. Notice the pure physical sensations of your inhales and exhales. The gentle sensation of the expansion and contraction with your breath. Each time you notice your attention begin to wander and drift, ever so patiently bring your attention and awareness into this moment, into the sensations of your practice. You may notice your attention start to wander and drift. And as it does, celebrate that you are aware of it. That awareness is part of the practice. So as you notice your wandering mind, patiently drift your attention back into the pure physical sensations of your practice, of this moment, of this space of integration. And just a few more breaths and moments here. And without changing anything, with the next few breaths, I invite for you to check in with your body from head to toe. Just notice what you notice. And as you become aware of your physical body, once again, shift your attention into your breath body. And begin to let your awareness expand so that it accompanies or encompasses your breath and your body all together. And as you settle into this awareness, bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. And on your inhale, sweep your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes, maybe let go a sigh or a yawn. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Hold gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. Gently make your way to a seated position, whatever seated position shape it takes for you. It's perfect. Just let your hands touch down to your lap. And for just a moment, let your index finger and your thumb make a connection. This is called Jnana Mudra. This hand gesture of completion, this hand gesture of community, of connection. And just notice how your yoga practice resonates in your body. Observe from a place of non-judgment, non-harming. On your inhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lift your heart to your thumbs ever so slightly. Come into a place or a space of gratitude. And from this place or space of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together. Honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me today. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.